Alright guys, so this is the final tour video I'm going to be doing of my Burnaby apartment. I'm actually going to be moving out soon into downtown Vancouver. So this is the last video I'm going to be doing and just showing my apartment. And I'm only going to be doing half of my apartment because the other half hasn't really changed that much, so I'm not going to reshoot that. Again, if you want to see the other half of my apartment, then go watch my previous tour videos. But yeah, this time I'm just going to be showing this side of my apartment because that's basically, some things have changed, not too much, but yeah, basically all my changes that I've made since the last year have been done on this side of the apartment. Alright, so stay tuned. I'm just going to show you guys what's changed with my desk area, and then my bookshelf. I added some pieces there. Show you guys also the balcony. I opened up the curtains a little bit. I don't think I did that in the previous videos. And yeah, I also have a new turntable set up as well, and a new pedal board set up. I've already shown you guys that in other videos, so that's going to be in other videos if you guys want to see it. So this video is just going to be limited to those areas I talked about. So starting off with my bed area, not much has changed. My nightstand, you guys can see that I've added the MacBook Air M2 as well as the HP Dragonfly Elite G3, which are my new notebooks. I've done a video on those already. And then for some of the other gadgets, I think I added the GPD Win 4 as well. I also had the LG Wing. Otherwise, yeah, I usually keep my gadgets here, some of my most used gadgets. PS Vita, you can see right there. GPD Win 3, GPD Win 4, GPD Win 2, Nintendo DS, 3DS, and then I have a micro PC, GPD micro PC, GPD Pocket 3, a Neo Air Pro, LG Wing, iPhone 12 mini, Motorola Razr Fold, Unihertz Titan Pocket, Razer Phone 2, Planet Computers Astro Slide right there, and a Hybrid RS6 DAP. And yeah, in addition to the HP Dragonfly Elite G3 and the MacBook Air M2 I talked about. So yeah, that's where I keep some of my most used gadgets. And then my bed area is pretty much the same. Like I said, I use a nice Simmons mattress here with a bed frame by Sleep Country Canada. Nice, I like these rayon bamboo bed sheets. I usually have kept these. And then in here I've moved up some of my teddy bears. This guy used to be in the Ottoman, but he's moved up here, and this bear is the limited edition Hercule teddy bear. I think I did a video on this by Stife, so I have him up here as well. This is a back pillow. It's a double width back pillow because yeah, soon my girlfriend will be moving here, so that's basically to accommodate me and her. And yeah, that's basically the only change I added. The back pillow is very, very comfortable, so it's I think that was a nice addition. And then moving on to, you can see the rest of my space here in this area. So yeah, my balcony, you can see I've opened up the curtains so you guys can see the full height windows here. So it's pretty nice. I don't think I've shown that in my previous videos. The curtains have always been closed, so you guys can see the full open windows now. It looks pretty nice, right? You can see the view of Metrotown in Burnaby from here. Very nice. And I just can show you guys my current desk area setup, which has changed a bit. So yeah, this area, you guys can see I have the speakers stacked on top of other speakers. Some people ask, why do I have two sets of speakers stacked on top of each other? Well, it's because of my integrated amp, which is the Rotel A12. I did a video on this amp already. Actually, this integrated amp has two sets of speaker terminal outs, so they can actually power two sets of speakers. And I thought, why not? Why not just get two sets of speakers? It's going to be more powerful. And I didn't spend more money on these than a single set of speakers, actually, because originally I had a set, in my last video, if you guys saw my previous tour I did a year ago, I had a set of PMC DB1 Golds, which cost about $1,100 US, I would say. That's for a single set of bookshelf speakers. So now I have two sets of speakers here. The bottom one is the Triangle Borea BR02s, and the top ones are Monitor Audio Bronze 50s. So both of these combined together, the triangles are about 300 bucks US. I actually got them for $250 US. Really good value speakers, actually. And then the Monitor Audio Bronze 50s I got for about $450 US on sale. So in total, I got these for about $700. These two sets of bookshelf speakers together, about $700 US. less than the price of my PMC DB1 Golds I had last year. So yeah, basically for the price of one set of pretty good bookshelf speakers, I'm also able to get 2 sets of pretty good bookshelf speakers combined for less than the cost of that one. So, you know, I thought it was a better value, and it obviously gave me more powerful, deeper sound. I had to make sure that the impedances and everything match up, of course, sensitivity and everything match up, so that I can get the same volume roughly at this around the same power, because you know, the Rotel has to supply the equal amount of power to both at around the same volume, right? So these Rotel A12s are really nice. Power 2 different sets of bookshelf speakers. So I'm able to power both of these bookshelf speakers, and I get a really good sound out of both of them, right? I get pretty much double the power. Of course, you would expect double the sound as you would get out of a normal pair of bookshelf speakers, because I have 2 sets. So yeah, I got these 2 sets of bookshelf speakers for less than the price of the 1 set of bookshelf speakers I had before. So I thought that's, you know, that's the way to go here. Might as well, because my Rotel can actually power them both. And if you actually look behind them, yeah, these are a nice set of cables I got. Actually, I don't know, forget these names. I just got a decent set of pair of cables from Amazon. They're not Amazon Basics. They're probably like a step up from Amazon Basics. One of them is actually a bi-wired set. So the Monitor Audio Bronze 50s, actually, they have 2 sets of terminals, so I can bi-wire these. So there's a bi-wired set of cables right here, and then yeah, normal set of cables for the triangles. So yeah, and they're not too expensive. I think I got this set for roughly $50, and then this set for $30 or something. So not too expensive, but it's a slight upgrade from the Amazon Basics ones I had before. All right, and then talking about the rest of my setup here, you guys can see I still have the same Creative Live webcam I use. That's what I use for any video that I appear, like in the vlog or something like that. Then I use this webcam. The monitor is Asus Predator. It's a 27-inch 1440p monitor. It's IPS. So yeah, it's I've had this monitor since 2021. It was an upgrade from my previous Asus ROG one. So yeah, it works pretty well so far. The keyboard, I'm still using the same one I used since 2021, which is the Rocket Vulcan. So yeah, it's a nice mechanical keyboard. I know it looks a little bit, I know, obviously I used it for a while now, so it's pretty dirty and everything. But yeah, I have stuck with this keyboard. It's a pretty nice keyboard. The Rocket Vulcan 121, I think, mechanical keyboard here with, these are not Cherry MX Browns, but they're Brown equivalents. So whatever, it's Vulcan's proprietary, it's their keys, but it's using what are the equivalents of MX Browns. So pretty nice keys. They also look pretty nice. I also like the fact that you can quickly adjust the volume with this little dial right here, and then you can quickly mute with this. So I always like to have nice media controls, so that's pretty nice. Same mouse I've used since 2015, the Logitech G502 Proteus Core. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Basically, this mouse has been with me for 8 years now. Very long time, 8 years. This is the main mic I used since 2021 as well, I think. The Blue Yeti Nano. And whenever you hear me speaking in videos, in gaming videos and stuff, and vlogs, then it's been this mic. So pretty good mic, I say. Right now, the weather's getting hotter in Vancouver, and there's like a heat wave coming, so I gotta have like a fan here. So I just bought like this fan 2 years ago. I think there was a really big heat wave, so I bought this fan, and it's still necessary right now. It's so hot. This is my custom build computer. I've already done a video on this, the Lanley build. If you guys want to watch on my channel, it's there. Yeah, it's basically I built this computer out of parts from my old CyberPower PC computer. Then I added some new parts as well. Obviously the motherboard, the Asus ROG, I think B450 or something like that. And the CPU is the AMD Ryzen 7 5800X. Right now, I'm deciding about whether to use the built-in amp from the Rotel or the Sound Blaster X3, but I think I like the USB input from the Rotel A12s are pretty decent, but the headphone output isn't very good actually from the Rotels, so that's why I went with the Sound Blaster X3. It has the Super X-Fi feature, which basically adds this 3D soundstage and everything, which is pretty cool. Now the DAC on the Sound Blaster X3 is not like a really good DAC or anything. That's the only thing. The amp seems to be good enough. I can easily adjust the volume by like rolling this, and I can easily mute it by also pressing down on it. So that's also a nice control as well, but I also have that on my keyboard. And yeah, the Super X5 feature is nice. Yeah, the only thing is the DAC on it isn't like a super good DAC. So I'm still wondering if I should get like a separate DAC or not. But right now this seems to be good enough, and I do like the Super X5 feature. It does really make the imaging a lot more spacious and holographic. Then this is my headphone amp. This is my tube headphone amp. I sometimes use it. I don't always use it. If I'm really in a mood to listen to music when I work, which is, you know, I'm the type of guy who likes to listen to music to focus. And when I work, you know, sometimes I really want to focus, I listen to music, then turn on this tube amp. It's an X-Stereo TA26. Changed out the tubes. I did a video on this already. Yeah, it's pretty decent power level, and of course it's a tube amp. So yeah, you'll get a lot of power out of it, adds more warmth and everything. So in the back is some display art. I haven't had the room to actually hang these right now. And this is a rented apartment, so yeah, this apartment, so far I don't have enough space. That's why I haven't really hung these up. But when I move into my new apartment, I'll definitely show you guys more of these display pictures and stuff once I have room to hang them up and stuff. Alright, so the headphones. As you guys may know, like I'm a huge, well, I call myself an audiophile anyways. I like reviewing different audio equipment, and definitely a lot of headphones. So these are the two I've settled on for now. So this is the Beyerdynamic T1s, second generations. They're my choice open back headphones right now. At the beginning they didn't really have that much soundstage, but later on I think when I used the balanced cable, so now when I use the balanced cable with my Hy-Vee RS6s, the soundstage really opens up. And yeah, definitely I think it's good now, and I get a really good amount of detail out of these, so I really do like these headphones now. And when I'm just sitting, you know, working and everything, I'm the type of guy who likes to focus. I like to listen to music to focus, right? So I'm that type of person. So when I'm working and stuff, if I want to focus more, then I just listen to some music. That's when I use this tube amp with the Beyerdynamic T1s. Yeah, that's of course it makes the music sound really warm and everything, but definitely this has enough power to drive it. These are 600 ohm headphones, so definitely needs a lot of power. So yeah, if I'm sitting on the bed, I use the Hy-Vee RS6s, the balanced out, and then just working and stuff on my desk, then I use the TA26 with it. So yeah, overall I really like these headphones. Nice, good amount of detail, and soundstage definitely opened up more after adding more power. So definitely adding more power opened it up more. And then for the close backs, I have the Fostex TH610s right now, which I think is a pretty good amount of detail and very well balanced pair of headphones. So I know like a lot of online reviews didn't like these headphones, but I actually really do like them. I think they're very detailed and balanced. So yeah, for a pair of closebacks, the Fostex TH610s, usually I use them when I'm gaming and stuff. That's usually my use case when I use this closebacks. So yeah, normally just listening to music, I listen to the Beyerdynamic T1s. Then when I'm gaming or something that requires, you know, something that of a more closed, I would say, a more isolated type of sound, than the Fostex is the way to go. And actually I don't use any of them for talking to my coworkers, because I actually have the Razer Anzu glasses, and these are the ones I actually use when I'm doing Zoom meetings and stuff like that. I know it sounds weird, but these are originally for gaming, but I actually found that these contain a pretty decent microphone, and they act as a headset as well. So instead of just wearing a headset, you know, like headsets are like really hit and miss, I think, and they're definitely, overall headsets are not going to be as good sound quality as these, but I don't want to use these just for work. So I just wanted something simple, easy to do, just for like put on just for Zoom meetings. Then that's why I have these Razer Anzu glasses. Just quickly slip them on, go into a Zoom meeting. I have my microphone, I have basically speakers, right? These speakers are just for meetings, so whatever, they don't need to be good or anything like that, but they work. So yeah, that's the Razer Anzu, which I use for work, actually, work meetings and stuff. And yeah, it's my work area basically. I have a LG ultra wide monitor here. GoDaddy has not sent me their own my nameplate yet, so I'm still using the one from my old companies. I use a Logitech C720 webcam for Zoom meetings. Not as good as my creative one, but whatever, it doesn't need to be good for Zoom meetings. And my mouse and keyboard, I have the Logitech MX Master 3 mouse. This one I found pretty good. It's wireless, of course. Really just does the job for work, really. So I think can't really go wrong for Logitech for anything. But yeah, these ones have been very reliable, good for work, very ergonomic, comfortable. And then the MX Mechanical Mini also looks good paired with the Logitech mouse, and it is a quiet mechanical keyboard. So yeah, if you guys can hear that, it calls itself tactile, but it's actually very quiet for a tactile keyboard. You know, my Rockets are also tactile, but you can hear how much louder these are, right? This is an actual tactile mechanical keyboard. These ones call themselves tactile, but very quiet. They call themselves quiet tactile, actually. So yeah, very good for work, actually, because it doesn't make too much noise, but it's still got the mechanical travel and everything. So yeah, pretty good. Doesn't take up a lot of space. Looks pretty good as well. It's wireless. Actually, can't be wired. That's another thing that's kind of weird. It can only be wireless. The USB-C is only for charging. So anyways, a little bit weird thing about Logitech, but yeah, I think it matches up well here. And then this is actually what I'm working on, the product for my company. So that terminal's there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my work area. Oh, actually I have this is my Bowers & Wilkins, this is the PX7 S2s. I use these when I travel. So I normally don't use these at home. I put it here, normally when I travel I take these, and they're noise canceling headphones and everything. I did a video on this comparing all these different wireless noise canceling headphones, the Bowers & Wilkins PX7 S2 one out of all those. And my Martin OMJM here as always. Down here I have an HP printer because of course I hate printers like everyone does, but everyone has to have them, I guess, if you want to do work and stuff. I have a foot massager here by Brio. Yeah, why not, right? When I have just in this little setup here, might as well have put a foot massager there. Changed out my subwoofer because my Rel T1 Mark 0 went over to my turntable setup. Now I moved the Edifier T5 subwoofer down here. So it's a pretty big subwoofer, yeah. And it wasn't too expensive despite the size. And then I have my, this is the Razer Wolverine gaming pad. I use this for a lot of games, actually. Any game that isn't like, most games on the computer, I would say, is maybe better with the mouse and keyboard, like RTS and first-person shooters and whatever, but there are some games like, you know, fighting games and retro games and stuff like that, I prefer to use a controller. So whenever you guys see me do gaming videos, I would say maybe about half of them I use the Razer controller for them, the other half I use the Rocket keyboard and the Logitech mouse for. So yeah, it really depends on the game. But I would say, yeah, for like retro games, platformers, for sure I use the controller. And then of course the Steelcase Gesture, which I've used since 2021. This is an amazing office chair. It's not inexpensive or anything, it's $1,000. But, you know, because of the way I sit, sometimes I like to put my feet up on the chair and stuff like that and lean back, and this one has a headrest and everything. Like, so I got the model with the headrest. Yeah, just a really, really nice office chair. I think anyone who has used a Steelcase knows how great quality the chairs are. So yeah, and I chose it over the Herman Miller Aeron. Yeah, I just prefer the Steelcase. So anyways, the classic chair that a lot of workplaces use, a lot of people like to use. So yeah, guys, that's my work area, and really on nice days like this, that's when I'm glad to be having a job that lets me work remotely. So I can just like stay at home, admire get the nice view right here, get the sunshine, and yeah, it's my my work area. Oh, also my company MacBook, and the Google Home Hub, which is actually my digital photo frame. So this one will actually show a lot of my travel pictures and stuff like that. So it's nice to be able to have that as well. And it's also my Google Assistant. So whenever I need to set a timer or do something like that, that's where it is. All right. So yeah, it's my work area right here. My bed area, and yeah, my nightstand. All right. And the cabinets are just for a whole bunch of different things. I think I put most of my like little SD cards and like USB drives in that cabinet. The one below I have a lot of cables. This cabinet has a whole bunch of stuff. If you guys are really curious. Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. Speakers, Oculus Rift is in there. Some controllers. Yeah, Osmo. Yeah, a bunch of stuff in there. Cameras. Oh man. I should really tidy that up more later. Alright, now let's talk about my bookshelf here, which has changed a little bit, not too much. I think for the most part this side has remained the same. So yeah, you got the Hendrix display, the Jerry West signed jersey, Michael Jordan figurine, a Bruce Lee figurine right there. I've had that for years. Both of these Gundams. This is the Gundam, this is a Freedom, Strike Freedom from Gundam Seed Destiny, as well as the Destiny Gundam. Both from Gundam Seed Destiny, because that's one of my favorite Gundam animes. So, still have them both here. And below, we still have my regular Lakers figurines. I did a video on these guys too already. Magic Johnson, left to right Magic Johnson, Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Larry Bird in the back, and then Shaq. 4 of these are actually signed. So Jerry West, Baylor, Kareem, and Larry Bird are actually signed by them. And unfortunately I didn't get the Magic and Shaq ones that are actually signed. I don't think there is a Shaq version that's signed, and the Magic version that's signed is very rare. So yeah. And then here more figurines. The Knucklebones Jimi Hendrix, actually they made us several other versions of this. I think they made a Woodstock version as well, but I would love to get the Woodstock version, but don't really have enough space, as you guys can see. I already have one Hendrix statue here. A Spider-Man in the back. That's the Marvel MCU version. And then yeah, with the Doc Ock suit thing. And then this figurine is, for those of you who know, the Hyperdimension Neptunia series. This is obviously Battlecruiser from StarCraft. This is the Wing Zero Custom from Gundam Wing. That's the first Gundam series me and a lot of other people watched, I think. That's Diva from Overwatch, and Diablo, of course. Alright, and down here, pretty much the same figurines as well. I have this Goku here is really big, and it's actually from the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 video game collector's edition. They have Broly in the background, which my friend gave me, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I have this is Omnimon from Digimon. I did a video building him. I actually did build him, just like the Gundams. This is another Funko Pop Jimi Hendrix my friend gave me. Tifa, Final Fantasy VII Remake, of course, by PlayArts Kai. And then this is the custom Saberforge Bane Mark II lightsaber I have. I also did a video on this years ago. Really cool lightsaber. So yeah, that's pretty much the same. Down here, pretty much the same. I have a whole bunch of, this is how you know I'm a real otaku here, right? This is Kiryu Kazuma from Yakuza. Got some StarCraft figurines right here. Oh, come on. Okay. These guys are from Blaze Blue, one of my favorite fighting games, just because it's kind of like a fighting game and a visual novel at the same time. And then this is from Muv-Luv, another visual novel. That's Renoa Hartley from Final Fantasy VIII. Not a lot of people like that game, but I do like Renoa though. Lucina from Fire Emblem Awakening, one of my favorite tactical RPGs. Valkyrie Chronicles, I got that from Collector's Edition. Oh yeah, please ignore the, it's really messy and I didn't bother to clean this up. But yeah, there's a bunch of dust on there and hairs and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of dirty. Back there, Bret the Hitman Hart, one of my favorite wrestlers. Then we got Noel Vermillion, also from Blaze Blue, X from Mega Man X. 2 bobbleheads I got custom made a long time ago from my face. That's the Saitama from One Punch Man, Johnny Gat from Saints Row, and Fallout bobblehead, and Marquise Chris from Steins Gate, which is a popular visual novel. So yeah, that's pretty much it for down there. So nothing really changed up here. It's these more or less the same. I think the Omnimon I had in a different place, but that's pretty much the same. Okay, now over here is where things get a little bit more different. So yeah, I added some new figurines here. So yeah, Rick Barry jersey in the background. That's also signed. Some disc plates in the background. These records have pretty much always been here. Okay, so the figurines here, a little bit different. So the Rampage here from Transformers Beast Wars, actually moved him from the other bookshelf. He's now on top because I have to put him near the Megatron now. So Megatron, this new Transformer I got, also from Beast Wars, one of my favorites. Dragon Megatron, looks pretty menacing, right? So Dragon Megatron and Rampage, both right here. Yeah. And then we have in the back here, not easy to see now, but yeah. Okay, back here is a Machinedramon from Digimon. I also did a video about him as well. Really, really cool Digimon. But yeah, that's the guy in the back, is Machinedramon. Really menacing. And I built him as well. And here is the Darth Vader, the Kotobukiya Darth Vader. He's from Industrial Empire, I believe. So he's from a fictional Darth Vader, but he looks so steampunk, so I just had to get him. So yeah, he looks pretty cool as well, this figurine. Yeah, so that's the Industrial Darth Vader figurine. So yeah, that's added a few figurines, basically, the Megatron, Darth Vader, and the Machinedramon. Then down here, just the book section. Have a digital watch collection here. Books in back. Have some other stuff just for nostalgic purposes. Yomega Yo-Yo. Remember the brain? Yeah, I had that one as a kid, so gotta have that here. Digimon. Digivice here, just for nostalgia purposes, and the Fire Emblem. This is from the collector's edition of Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light. Alright, sixth section here, I added this is the Lego Mandalorian helmet. I did a video building this, and actually it does have LEDs in the eyes. I added those too. So you just gotta plug this into USB power, and the lights will light up. The eyes will light up, and the ears will actually light up too. So it's pretty cool. Amuro box, music box here. I did a video on that as well. And these are all basically just art books from different collector's editions of games and comic books and stuff like that. Some Archie books I added too, because I really actually do like Archie. So I added some Archie books. Elden Ring, I actually pre-ordered the Elden Ring art book. That should be coming soon. The official one. This is the unofficial. Maybe it's the official one, I'm not sure, but this is a small one. The bigger version of the books, is 2 volumes, should be coming out soon. Got some Dilbert comic strips here. The bigger books here out of this, actually this Kareem signed book is really nice. He actually signed it for me. Star Wars Guide to Vehicle and Vessels, the Uno from the Collector's Edition, Japanese Collector's Edition, Diablo, StarCraft came from the Collector's Edition. Cyanide and Happiness, I'm a big fan of that comic book series. Fire Emblem came from the Collector's Edition. So yeah, that's pretty much the major books there. And then down here, this is my mechanical watch case. Actually, I will do another video of this sometime, but I've already done a few videos on my watch collection, so you guys can check those out later on my channel. This came from the Record of Agarest War Collector's Edition. Also have the Horrible Histories books. That's a nostalgia thing. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World comic books. This is the Fender book. It's actually a book about Fender's history and guitars and amps and everything. Really cool. Really highly recommend this book for those of you into Fender guitars. This is Calvin and Hobbes, the complete collection. And over here is a bunch of stuff that you can see I'm interested in, like Fire Emblem, Bruce Lee, high-end audio, dinosaurs, JFK, Deus Ex, Guinness World Records, Hendrix, Led Zeppelin, Atari, watches, Magic the Gathering, Super Mario, Fallout 4, Beatles, basketball, Marvel, Nintendo, Diablo, yeah, NBA, Jimmy Page. Cyberpunk. Like, you guys can generally get a glimpse of who I am just by, or what my interests are, just by looking at this book collection here, right? You guys can get a general interest of what I'm interested in, right? You guys know I'm a gamer. You guys know I care about basketball, right? I'm into that. You guys know I'm into watches, audio stuff. So yeah, you guys can generally get a glimpse of what I'm interested in just by looking at my book collection here. And of course, you guys know I'm an otaku as well, about anime and anime video games. So that's pretty much it. The changes in my bookshelf. So, alright, so now you guys know I added a few more figurines. I added a few more books. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that area. Alright, and that is pretty much it for this tour. Like I said, I'm only going to be doing half of my apartment this time, because really the other half didn't change at all, so nothing really to talk about there. But this is the half that really changed. And then my turntable setup, my pedal board setup, I'll go over in another video. We can just check out what's outside here. Like I said, this is the first time I've actually shown you guys the view from my balcony without the curtains in the way. You guys can see the view here. Really nice at sunset, actually. Sunset time, especially, so yeah, it looks pretty gorgeous. So I am glad I live fairly high up. Okay, that's what I like about high rises. You go on the balcony, you guys can see the view. Right, this is the metro town Burnaby. Pretty nice. Yeah, really nice day. Very hot today, actually. Very hot today. Alright guys, so hope you guys enjoyed that tour. Like I said, this is probably going to be my last tour of my Burnaby apartment. So before I move into downtown Vancouver, actually. So I'm planning to go there and live like 3.5 years here, which is actually quite a bit longer than I had originally imagined. But it's a pretty nice place. Yeah, as you can see. And it's a studio, so yeah, it's kind of like a big studio, so it's not too bad. But obviously this is quite a bit a bachelor pad, as you can see. This is very much an otaku bachelor pad here, or gamer bachelor pad, whatever. Also musician, as you guys can see all the music related stuff here, speakers and headphones everywhere. Anyways, it's pretty much me. Flex who I am. I care about games, music, anime, that kind of stuff, and that's really who I am. So anyways guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, any questions or anything like that. But yeah, this would pretty much be my last tour of my Burnaby apartment. So yeah guys, stay tuned for my next video. As always, let me know if you have any feedback. Thanks for watching.